let us discuss about the third uses of dimensional analysis, that is to establish a relationship between related physical quantities. Means there are some physical quantities which are related somehow. Let us suppose an example: m into a is equals to force. Means force is equals to mass into acceleration. So how these quantities are related? Pressure is equals to force upon area. How this is related? So we may find this formula with this relation with the help of concept of dimensional analysis. Okay, with any unknown value, with any unknown quantity, we may establish a relation, but there should some relation between these quantities. Okay, so let us see how. Let us suppose we are asked that P is dependent on H, rho and Z, where H is the height. Let us suppose there is a container, okay, and suppose water is filled inside it, and this is the height of level of water, and the density of water is rho, and the acceleration due to gravity, that is small g. So the pressure acting at this point P, pressure acting at this point P is equals to H rho G. Okay, many of you have learnt about this formula, or you will learn about this formula in fluid mechanics of physics class 11th. Okay, so let us see how dimensionally we may find the relation. So let us suppose this sentence is given as our question. So we will write P is directly proportional to H, P is directly proportional to rho, and P is directly proportional to G. First of all, write this. Okay, firstly write this. Then in order to remove this proportionality and to join all this quantity, we will use P is equals to, let us suppose F is directly proportional to M, F is directly proportional to A. So how do we solve it? F is directly proportional to MA. In order to remove this proportionality, we take a constant K. So F is equals to K MA. So here also we will put F is equals to K H rho G. But in dimension there are some value, okay, power, and power, that is A, B, C. So we will take here X, Y and Z. Okay, X, Y and Z. So here we have P is equals to K H raised to power X, rho raised to power Y and G raised to power Z. Now write the dimension of each term occurring in this formula. So dimension of P, that is pressure, is equals to force upon area, that is m1 L minus 1 T raised to power minus 2. Similarly, dimension of H is nothing but height. Height means length. So dimension of height will be m0 L1 T0. Then rho means density. Density means mass upon volume. So mass, dimension of mass is capital M, and volume L to the power 3. So this L to the power 3 moves in numerator, so it will be m1 L minus 3 T0. Then G means acceleration due to gravity, or simply acceleration, that is velocity per unit time. Okay, meter per second square means LT minus 2. Now just combine these all term in terms of this equation. Okay, so P is equals to K H rho G, H rho G. Then put this power, multiply this power with this M, then L, then T, and so on at every place. Now we have the equation m1 L1 T raised to power minus 2 is equals to K. This X is multiplied with 0, so it will be 0. X is multiplied with L, so 1 into X L raised to power X. And this how we will multiply each and every term with X, Y and Z. So we will have m1 L raised to power minus 1 T raised to power minus 2 is equals to K M raised to power Y. See here, m raised to power 1 into y, and here also 0 into z, 0 into x, 0. So m raised to power y. Then it comes to L. So L1, 1 into x, L raised to power minus 3 into y, minus 3y, 1 into z. So it will be x minus 3z, 3y plus z, x minus 3y plus z, as the bases are same, L, and as per the law of exponents, when the same base is multiplied, then power is added. So just follow that rule and solve it. Now compare LHS and RHS. This one is LHS and this one is RHS. So here we have m raised to power 1 is equals to y. So if bases are same, then power are equal. If bases are same, then power are equal. M raised to power 1 is equals to m raised to power y. So y is equals to 1. So we have y is equals to 1. Now next one, t raised to power minus 2z. T raised to power minus 2z. T raised to power minus 2z is equals to t raised to power minus 2. So minus and minus will cut down. Z is equals to 2, 1s are 2. So z is equals to 1. Similarly, find the value of y. Find the value of y. In order to find the value of y, just do one thing. Write its equation. X minus 3y plus z is equals to, see here, l raised to power minus 1. So minus 1. Just put the value of what? Just put the value of x and y. X and y. Okay? X and y. So y and z. So x minus 3 into 1 plus 1 is equals to minus 1. So minus 3 into 1, minus 3 plus 1, minus 2. X minus 2 is equals to minus 1. X minus 2 is equals to minus 1. So x is equals to, this will move on RHS. So plus 2 minus 1 means x is equals to 1. So we have x is equals to 1, y is equals to 1 and z is equals to 1. X is equals to 1, y is equals to 1 and z is equals to 1. Okay, so on substituting this value in equation, p is equals to k, h raised to power x means h raised to power 1, rho raised to power y means rho raised to power 1 and g raised to power z means g raised to power z 1. So it will be p is equals to k h rho g. Let us suppose ki k is equals to 1, then our equations will be simply p is equals to h rho z. So in this manner, we may establish a relation between h, rho and z. H, rho and g. So this is another use of dimensional analysis. So I hope this is clear. We will meet in next lecture. So thanks for that.